In this session, I'm going to show you how we generate report cards from the system to come up with PDF. So to generate report cards, you come here to what we call report card printing. Here, you can be able to generate report cards that you want to print, right? So to generate report card, you just simply come here and say new on report cards printing, and then you can go ahead and enter the name of this report card. For example, I can say P4 reports, and then I go ahead and select the term, the name of the report that I want to generate for, mid of term. Then I say whether it's a secular report or it's a theology report. So if I want secular report, I can just say secular, and it will generate for me secular report cards. Then I select the classes that I want to focus on. I can say, for example, primary 4. All right, and then I say I want either maybe both secular and theology, or I want secular only. So if I want secular only, I just say secular only. So it means that it will display the secular reports only on the report card. Then I can go ahead and say generate reports. You can say yes or no. So if I say yes, this is going to generate reports. And then I can say printing from which range, from 0 to 10. So I mean that this particular report that I've set, it will print only, it will generate only first 10 of them. This happens when you're having too many students and the system is becoming slow. So you can print them, you can generate them in batches. You can say I'm going to generate 50 at a time. So you come and generate, you make the same settings and then generate 50, and then come back and generate from 50. So you put here like from 50 up to 100, and from 100 up to 150, something like that, just in case your system, you have so many students. But in this case, I have maybe a few students, so I may generate all of them at once. So I can set, let's say, maybe from 0 up to 100. I know that range will cover all the students. But if you have many students, you have to do it in batches. All right, you generate for few and then come back and increase the range, make same settings and then increase the range for that class and generate others. So let me generate between 0 up to 100. So it's going to generate for all of them. So I can be able to see here everything. Now I want to do the real generating. Okay, I want to see now to generate the bulk. So I just simply click here and say bulk generation. So the system will process, and then you have to be patient here because sometimes it can be very slow. So I have to be patient. So let's wait. The system generates. It can take like minutes depending on how heavy your data is. So it has generated for me. Okay. So you have to be patient if your system is taking, if your section is taking too long. So now this report card is ready for what? For downloading. So I can copy the link, or I can just simply click here to download the report card. So when I click on the report card, the system process and show me my report card. So it can be slow, even here it can be slow. And then you can see the report card is there. The students' performance and the design has been indicated accordingly. Or is our Murphy Madeline, or I think he's the last. Total F. Madeline is here, and you can see the report is neat, clean. You can choose to remove this Arabic word if you don't want to see a circulate place. The report is there, very clean and neat. It has all the information, the remarks, the comments. So if you selected that it should display both of them, it would have displayed both of them. So if you want the signature to appear, so I want the signature of the head teacher to appear. So I have to have the signature in the system. Since the head teacher might not have time to sign on every report card. So let me get here just some random signature for testing purposes. We can have a signature like this. Let me save it. And I want this signature to appear in the system, in the report card. Just simply come and get signature, come to system administration, come to system configuration, let me open it in new tab, and then come here to head teachers, edit, and then I come to where there is head teachers, head teacher, where is head teacher signature. So I put here head teacher name and then head teacher signature. For example, head teacher can be Mohindo Mubaraka, and then I go ahead and put my signature there, here, and then I submit. So you have to sign the head teacher has to sign, and then you take a very clear picture of it, crop it properly, it better be transparent, and then submit it. So when you generate the report card, let's regenerate again. So you can regenerate as well. Let's regenerate again, and we see how the report card is going to look like. So it has to come with the what? With the head teacher's signature. So that's how you generate report cards. Please go ahead and test everything, play with everything. And now that is how we generate a secular report card. So I can go ahead and download it here. You can be able to see that the report card has come with what? Has come with a signature of the teacher with the respective signature, teacher's name. All right, so let me go ahead and save this. I'll save it in downloads, and I save it as number 10. Can put maybe batch report cards, and let me go ahead. So that's how you generate report cards. So if I refresh here, I'll be able to see. If I want to generate, I just want to download the PDF. You can just simply click here, and then you will download the PDF without regenerating. Now, if I want to generate with both theology and secular, I can just come here and then say select this. It should display both theology and secular. So it's going to, and then I regenerate. So the system will display both theology and secular. All right. Now, let's say that we want parents to be able to access the report cards using their mobile apps. All right. So after this, remember this is batch generation, it's generating for all of them, right? So now you might need parents maybe to access the report cards in the mobile application, right? Using the mobile application for their respective teachers, kids. So this one is for both. So if I want that, select both secular and so I'll select the family theology report card, select the class, and then say it should display for both. So if you want to generate the report cards for both of the students, I mean for individual students, so I have to click on regenerate in order to update. If I want to generate report cards for individual students, so that parents can be able to see the report card for the respective parent, for the respective children. So to do that, I just simply come here, and I show more icons. So I click here to show more icons, say individual report cards. You select it and then display it. So when you click on display, the system will give you a section. So yeah, you had to select the other theology section in order if you want to see the theology. So that is how you see the theology. So the theology will display like that. So this is 11 batch reports, batch report cards with theology. So that is how you display batch report cards with theology, how that's to generate them. Now let's say that you want to generate individual report cards for each student. All right, you have to come and select here and say individual report cards, and then say generate. This one is going to take too much time, so you have to be really patient, because it's going to generate individual report cards for each student. All right, so that's how you generate. You'll have to wait for it to finish, and it will give you the results for each. So you don't do all the things at the once. You have to put there the command and wait for it to process. Otherwise, the system will crash and be slow if you generate all of them at once very fast. So here the system will show you the report card that has generated for each student. If you want to download for each student, just click on download. The system will give you the report card of that particular student, right? So for example, this is Madeline. Click on download. You can see our student. For this student PDF, it will go ahead and show up. However, this process you do it only one time. So this is like a complete demo report card that has almost everything. All right, it has almost everything, including what? Including secular. All right, including secular. So you have to make sure that you follow all those steps. Generate the report cards for secular, generate the report card for theology, and then follow those steps. So that is our simple report card. All right, so that is how we generate report cards. So let's look at more things. Let's say that you want to display. Let's say that you want to, before we display more subjects on the report card. Let's say that you want to get a report card of a specific student. So after you make sure that you have generated a report card of a specific student here. So it means that if you come to exams and then you come to student report card, you'll be able to see the individual student report card listed here. You can search, you can do anything. So we give you ability here to send report cards. All right, let's do that in the next session.